James 1:17 says, "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." And this verse is what our sermon text is going to be based off this week. And it's also the songs that we will sing will follow this same progression of this verse. So we begin this week by singing about the character of God, how he is good. He is not only good, but he is generously good. The verse said that every good gift and perfect gift comes from him. And so we'll sing in our first song together that he is sufficient and endlessly generous as we sing about his magnificent, marvelous, matchless love. From there, the verse says that every good and perfect gift comes from above. And so we'll sing it in our next hymn together, perfect submission. All is at rest. I and my Savior am happy and blessed, watching and waiting, looking above, filled with his goodness, lost in his love. So as we sing that together, we not only acknowledge that every good and perfect gift comes from him, but that we are eagerly anticipating that we watch, that we wait for it, that his gifts of goodness fill us and cause us to be lost in his love. And from there, the verse says that he is the Father of lights. And this is an interesting phrase, one that we don't have in a lot of songs, but one hymn that we sing, Immortal, Invisible, God Only Wise, has this specific title for the Lord in it. We're going to sing, Great Father of glory, pure Father of light, thine angels adore thee, all veiling their sight. All praise we would render, oh help us to see, 'tis only the splendor of light hideth thee. And this is an important verse for us to sing because that phrase, Father of lights, talks about how God is different from us. He is set apart from us. He is holy. He is glorious. And we need to recognize that the good and perfect gifts that we receive from him are not because we deserve them. We're not entitled to them, but God abundantly, generously, graciously gives them to us out of his holiness, out of his glory. So the angels recognize his glory and they veil their sight. And we recognize that we also are not deserving to even speak to him, to sing to him, and yet we gratefully do so because of Jesus Christ. After the sermon this week, we'll finish off James 1:17. The verse says, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. And so we'll end this week's service by singing, Great is thy faithfulness, O God my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning new mercies I see. All I have needed thy hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.